Hey, fellow realtors. This is Bennett Forrest of the Miali team at Keller Williams Legacy Partners, here to show you how to get a ad-free, unbranded mortgage calculator onto your website. Now, this specific tutorial is how to do it in a Keller Williams console. Um, those of you in a different broker, you may have a different template or a different program that creates your web page. The process is basically the same, but I can only use the one that I have. So it starts with this. You're going to log into your KW console, and you're going to go to this bottom tab, Consumer, and this screen is going to come up. It's actually going to come up like this. Okay, so you're going to click landing pages, and I will warn you for this thing for Keller Williams agents, you've got to follow these steps exactly. This widget thing is very temperamental, and it only works if you sort of do it exactly. And let's see if I can do it without messing up. So what I've already done is I've created a landing page. And so I'm going to go in and edit this particular landing page. I've also already added one widget. So you can, of course, use this to add all these different widgets on the side. But what I did is I did the branded header up here. So I started with that because obviously the point of this is to do your own branding. Now you're going to go below the pre-formatted widgets, and you're going to go to the content blocks in this text one, and you're going to drag it over. And this is meant for obviously just typing text if you want to put an article or a blog, whatever. But what I'm going to use it for is this embed code for the mortgage calculator. So next you're going to go to this great website I just discovered, mortgagecalculator.org. And it's exactly what it says. It's a free unbranded mortgage calculator. So you're going to go to mortgagecalculator.org. And in addition, what I like about this, in addition to not having the branding, is it's got your principal, your interest, your taxes, and insurance. So you're going to go over here to this widgets tab, and you can do both sidebar for smaller versions. What I'm showing you is the full page calculation. Okay, so you're going to scroll down here, and you're going to first set your defaults. So this is completely editable, but just to have some dummy numbers when you first go to your web page, you can set this here. So what I like to do is I like to just sort of do a median sale price, 300 with like a 20% down payment. Taxes in my area for that size home are probably going to be about $8,000, and then homeowners insurance is about $1,500. So again, these are just the and PMI I'm going to put to 0 because this is a 20% loan. So again, these are just defaults. Once you do that, it's going to automatically do two things. It's going to update the source code, and it's going to show you what it looks like. So down here, as you can see, you've got my default numbers in there, and it's pretty self-explanatory how it works. Over here is your monthly payment, and it shows a little breakdown of your taxes, insurance, and then of course that adds it to your principal and interest. So that's what it's going to look like. You get it to where you're happy there, and then you just copy to clipboard. You're going to go back into console. You're going to get rid of this dummy text they put in there, and you're going to paste it. Okay, now this is the tricky part. I'm going to see if I get this right. Before you save it or anything, you go to configure widgets, and that sort of converts it. Once you do that, if you don't do configure widgets, it doesn't always convert it to the actual view that you want. Once you see that and not the source code, you just click done, and that's it. Save the landing page. Of course, we're going to update it, and it's going to take you back to the screen where you're going to go back to landing pages, and you're going to preview and make sure it looks how you want it to look. And again, this is a full page. There's a sidebar one, and of course you could play around with it, put a sidebar and put it next to a picture, anything like that. But for this demonstration, we're going to do your basic full page. And again, what's beautiful about this is now you've got a completely editable thing. You can type in here, change it, or you can do the slider and get it exactly where you want it to be. And it's going to automatically do your loan amount and your principal and interest based on your interest rate. So you can put that up to, nowadays, at the time of this recording, interest rates are hovering about 6. The slider can sometimes be difficult, so you can just type in there 6, 30-year loan, $8,000 in taxes. You can add PMI eventually if you're doing less than 20%, and you can do HOA if it's a condo. And there it is. It's going to give you your total monthly payment, your taxes, your insurance. It's going to give you a breakdown. You can show the amortization table if you want. Then you've got some more advanced stats. This is pretty cool. This shows you the difference between making a monthly payment or if you do it bi-monthly. For those of you who don't know, there's 12 months in a year, obviously, but 52 weeks. So if you do a mortgage payment every 2 weeks, that ends up over the course of a year actually being 13 payments. So over the course of a year, it's going to add up to one extra mortgage payment per year, and it shows you how much less interest you're going to do and how much quicker you're going to pay off the loan. So this is pretty cool. What else? Mortgage details and loan amount. I'm not sure what these numbers are over here. I'd have to look at it a little closely. And that's it. So it's got a bunch of information below, but really the most important thing is this here. And then, of course, once you're good with it and it's ready to go, you're going to publish it. And just got to wait for my slow computer. And navigate back to landing pages. And you're just going to go here and, oh, I see. Sorry, extra step there. You got to edit, and you're going to publish it up here when you're ready. When you publish it up there, click publish. Again, wait for it to load. Once you do that, you're going to go backwards, and there's your URL. So if I were to have published it, your URL is there, which you can copy, you can share, you can just call it up when you're doing a demo. You can do a link shortener, lots of stuff you can do. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope this was useful and you get it to work on your page. Thank you for listening.